Pennsylvania Congressman Fred Keller says reopening the economy should be the #1 goal. He joins us live now. Congressman, good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Okay, so we know that Democrats are already talking about the potential for reconciliation. Do you think they go ahead and do this without Republicans, or do you think there's an actual chance at getting this done in a bipartisan manner?
Well, I would hope that they'd want to reach across the aisle and get something done that everybody could support, but they're already setting up the reconciliation. I've heard Senator Sanders say a few things. So I'm hopeful. I hold back a little bit thinking that it's going to go exactly a bipartisan way.
Let's go through this plan. It seems pretty focused to me, $600 billion in total. Let's go through some of the highlights as we pop this up on the screen. Of course, you have the money for COVID-related issues, healthcare spending. You have that $300 per week federal unemployment benefits through June. And then you have $1,000 stimulus payments. However, it's focused on individuals with making $50,000, $100,000 for families, making sure it doesn't, give money to those who are making $500,000 a year or something like that. Wouldn't this plan accomplish the goal of helping those who absolutely need it the most with a much smaller price tag?
Absolutely. We need to focus on the small businesses and the individuals and the workers that are suffering. We don't need to just be looking at a broad brush stroke to bail out states that have made decisions in the past. This is a price tag that the Biden administration has on this is going to put our kids into debt. They're talking $2 trillion for their bill, and the best stimulus is a job where somebody can go to work and they can get that check every pay period and move us forward.
Let's take a listen to what Bernie Sanders had to say on Sunday and get your reaction.
The issue is not, bipartisanship. We're not. The question is addressing the unprecedented crises that we face right now. If Republicans want to work with us, they have better ideas on how to address those crises. That's great. But to be honest with you, I have not yet heard that.
Joe Biden spoke so much about unity when he was, in the run-up to the presidential election and then even, in the transition period. And now as President Biden, he's still talking about unity. But, when you hear things like that, you wonder what's going to happen with unity over the course of the next few years if we're already at this point.
It's very concerning. And I actually heard Senator Sanders say these crises. Not the COVID-19 crises, it's these crises. So I'd like him to define which crises he's talking about, because he's talking about climate, and I know the president has signed executive orders that have eliminated jobs, and we really need to pin them down on what their definition of these crises are.
And yet, while we go back and forth, the people that need this money desperately, the businesses that need this money desperately, don't get it. We continue to wait. Congressman Fred Keller will have you back to get an update. Hopefully it'll be a good one, but we're not holding our breath.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, the only thing I can say is they tried this before when they held up the stimulus that was ready in August, and the speaker didn't run it until December.
Right.
So they need to get off the dime and get things moving for the people that need it.
Okay. Congressman, thank you.